I'm James.
And I'm Mary.
And you're listening to another episode of the Watch That Joan podcast.
We are here again, once again, with another episode of House of the Dragon Season 3. And things really picked up this episode, so I'm excited to talk about it.
It's entitled Queen's Landing, which goes so hard. Just renaming the capital.
Sometimes you just got to swing your tits around and show them who's boss. Queen's Landing, you know.
So we left off at the last episode with Jace killed.
Yeah, he died.
And his dragon, Caraxes, right?
No, his dragon is Vermax.
Vermax, yes.
Caraxes is Damon's dragon.
Is Damon's dragon, yep. So Vermax and Jace are dead.
Yeah.
But the Blacks have won the battle of the Gullet. It's crazy referring to them as the Blacks.
They're
right?
all black. Like Alan's black. Corless is black. Bela and Reyna are black.
I meant
so
the
it
Blacks
really is
as
the Blacks.
in,
I know,
yeah,
I know, but it's funny. The Blacks won.
Yeah, for real. They all
only white people died that whole episode. So yeah, the Blacks did win.
The Blacks won. It's actually kind of crazy that there was one scene with Alan, his two illegitimate kids,
Adam and
Alan.
Well, you mean Corless and his
Corless,
two.
yep.
Yeah, Adam
Corless,
and
Alan, and Bela all on the screen at the same time. And I feel like that's the first time, like, the Game of Thrones series.
Yeah, there's never been that many black people
on the screen at one time.
On a set at one time.
On a set, like, it was fire. Yeah. So, anyway, Jace is dead, and they bring his body back to Dragonstone.
Dancer and Bela, yeah, they bring his body back to Dragonstone. And there are a lot of hard to watch scenes in this episode.
There are. This is definitely one of them. When Rhaenyra is just like, she's like, Jace, what have you done? Like, what did you do? And she just wouldn't acknowledge that he was dead. And then
she couldn't acknowledge it.
She couldn't even touch him. Like, her hands was over her head, and she was just so distraught.
You know, they say like the 7 stage of griefs.
Yeah, she went through
that's been debunked, I think. But
really?
Yeah, I don't think that's scientifically correct. I think they said that you can experience all or none of those emotions, and it's not in any specific order.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I believe that.
But you know what I think? Like, I feel like, I wonder if, like, during intense moments of grief, does your mind use disbelief as a sort of defense mechanism?
So I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm going to say the 7 stages is shock or disbelief, denial, which I feel like the same thing as shock, anger.
I think you could be shocked. It's weird. I think you could be shocked, but you believed it. You believe what happens.
The immediate protective reaction where the brain tries to numb the intensity of the overwhelming news.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I feel like disbelief is like a sort of like your mind can't handle all those strong, intense feelings of grief. So they kind of make you not believe it until you can properly handle it, in a sense. Your nervous system isn't completely overcome.
You know how sometimes you hear bad news and you laugh?
Sometimes I smile.
Sometimes you smile.
Not with really bad news, but if I remember in 8th grade, a friend of mine said that his grandmother died. And we got on this one girl because she was smiling. It's like, why are you smiling? I didn't, because I was trying not to smile either. I'm like, what is that? I was like, that's so weird. I feel terrible that your grandma died. Yeah, why do I feel the urge to smile?
I think one, besides the fact that you specifically are demon possessed, I think most people just feel
by many. Call me Legion.
Call you Legion. I think most people just feel embarrassed, and their initial reaction is to please, and that's just a smile. You know what I mean?
I think it's an awkwardness. Yeah, maybe it's just sort of awkwardness. Like, oh man, I don't I'm kind of ill-equipped to deal with news this heavy. I don't know.
So,
It's really weird.
so shock, disbelief, denial, anger is number 3.
Constipation.
Bargaining,
Sexual frustration.
depression.
Syphilitic madness.
Does everyone says testing,
Intense
reconstruction? But I never heard that before. And then finally, acceptance. So yeah, she was going through those stages and the things you were saying in the background, Mary. Do you feel as though, and I know the answer. Let me just say how I feel. I thought it was a bad look for Ray Ray. I think if she would have came out and saw him and was like, "Who did this?" and start taking heads and taking names, I guess that's how a man would have handled it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if a man would have sobbed like that, would you have felt the same way?
Yeah, I think because I feel like there was some. I was thinking about it. There was some scenes in season 1 with her
Viserys.
father, Viserys, and he just seemed soft. He wasn't like aggressive. He was kind of a pacifist, in a lot of areas. And I thought he was a weak king as well.
He was so unsure of himself. He backtracked a lot of his statements. Yeah, when he tried to kill the stag and he couldn't do it, that reminded me of what happened later on with you know who. It's not a spoiler. You got this with Otto Hightower. That reminded me of the same sort of situation, like father, like daughter.
Yeah. But no, I definitely, I think, yes, it is a gender thing. But the same way where, I feel like Black and minorities have to do more to meet the minimum. I feel like she's trying to qualify themselves. Exactly. I feel as though if she's trying to be the ruler of all Westeros, sit on the Iron Throne, she has to do more to be equal. It's not fair, but I think that's the way it is.
I get what you're saying, but I don't believe anyone. I don't believe anyone in that chamber felt that way. If she did that in front of all of all of King's Landing, for example, I think everyone was really trying not to get killed because they, Sir Laurent knew it was his fault. And she said to everybody, this is all on y'all. Exactly. Y'all allowed me to be locked in that room knowing where Jace was going.
And Eileen made a good point. She was like, when Sir Laurent was like, my life is forfeit, she just took the sword and just killed him. Just boom, right there.
Well, what I don't...
Exactly. She said, what good would that do?
It's not going to bring him back. And it's kind of arrogant. Like, okay, not arrogant. I know he didn't mean it as my life for him in exchange. It's like penance. You know what I mean? Penance. But it's like, I don't care. That doesn't do anything to me. Later on, she changes her mind, but I get her being like, that doesn't do anything for me. Like, have you not all betrayed your queen? And just like for me, it always gets to me. Like, I start tearing up watching this. Whenever someone is like sobbing on screen, like grieving on screen, I start tearing up, especially if it's children, because I know what it's like to experience intense grief. And I don't think children so young should ever have to experience that. So that was just hard. Her saying, Jace, get up. Pretty much like, stop playing. Like over a castle, like, girl, get up. Like, get up. And then just holding him and just like, you ever been like, so like sad? This happened to me recently. But like you're like talking and it goes like, oh, like that's what she did. I'm like, damn.
That's what she did.
I was like, this is fictional, but it hits hard.
It did. It definitely felt for her.
So next we go back to Driftmark and Alan and his men are searching for Corless, and the Triarchy, they defeated Driftmark, so Alan lands on shore, his men land on shore, they take out the remaining free men are looking for Corless. And then we go to the Vale, and Rhaena returns with Sheep Stealer. Pretty much looking for refuge.
Sheep Slayer is the least intimidating name ever. Like,
oh, you feel good about yourself because you literally slay sheep? They have no defense mechanism. Like,
for real. That's hilarious. So yeah, so Rhaena and Sheep Stealer, They go back to the Vale, and Rhaena is scared because she has accidentally caused the death of her cousin and Jace and
her
the
cousin.
prince.
Her cousin, because yes, Rhaenys was their mother.
Yeah.
And Rhaenys was the sister of Viserys. So yes, that is their cousin.
Her cousin. I think.
R.I.P. to the queen who never was.
I know. The queen, she was a beast. She went out like a G.
Honestly, if they would have made her queen, I think it would have been a lot better. She had more
gumption and
than Rhaenyra. She's more sure of herself. And yes,
she had more gumption older than Viserys.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, Viserys took her spot. You know, the queen never was. But anyway, where was I?
I don't know. Yes, we're talking about Rhaena being scared.
So Rhaena, she's like terrified. She's like, hey, like
shaking in her boots.
Lady Jane Eyre, like, I need like safety.
I need asylum.
You need
help
to hide
me.
And she's like, exactly. She's basically was like, you disappeared. You're supposed to be going to Pentos. And you brought this beast back.
You brought Shanero behind, out on no mountains, looking for sheep stealer. Then you brought him out there. He don't know what he doing. He is not a fighting dragon. He's a sheep stealing dragon. Hence the name stupid.
Exactly.
And now you're gonna come back to me and you think I want Rhaenyra's smoke?
Exactly. The queen is looking for you with all her dragons. You think they want to come here?
What's it called? Harboring a felon?
Yeah, exactly. Harboring a criminal. So a fugitive.
Exactly, fugitive, yeah.
So Rhaena convinces her. She's like, hey, man, before you said you wanted protection from a dragon. She thought
she was getting a dragon, yeah.
You know, like, didn't they give her like a dragon egg or like a baby dragon or something like that? I forgot what Jane Eyre was offered and she was pissed off about it.
Dragon Tales.
That was a throwback. Dragon Tales.
I hated that show, but we always watched it.
It was a little weird.
I only liked the beginning when they first would go to Dragonland because it was kind of scary.
I wish with all my heart
to fly with dragons in the land of I don't know. Oz. I don't know.
Heart.
That was the only place I liked, but I hated Zack and Wheezy.
That was the twin-headed ones?
Yeah, I was like, I know you're going to look so putrid in real life.
Yeah, that was kind of disgusting. Two-headed creatures are not cute. Anyway.
So like, yeah, she was like, I know you wanted a dragon. She was like, you want a dragon or not? But what I don't understand, did she agree or no? She said, I can't control where sheep stealers goes. The Vale is vast, but I don't want to see you no more.
Basically, she said, you can live in the mountains, but leave me alone.
Okay, cool. So what I wonder about, how do you surrender a dragon? It's not like a dog, like, go on, get out of here. You know?
She's not surrendering the dragon.
I know, I'm just saying, hypothetically, if she was surrendering her dragon, like if she just...
I feel like you'd be like, hey, sheep stealer, stay, and then you leave. But I feel like eventually, because, I don't know, think about it. Like if you're a dragon rider and you die, but the dragon lives, the dragon just got a dragon, you know? Like, he come back, you're like, oh yeah, what's up? Get on my back, let's go. But he's not going to be like, oh, I'm so sad, and like...
Like, will he follow you? Will he try to find you? I don't think he'll follow you because I don't think he cares. But do you think at one point he'll be like, where are you at? And try to find you? Remember that Sea Smoke found Adam? Sea
Smoke did. What? When he originally wanted him?
Yeah, he went and got them.
He was like the guy off of... he stopped. The guy off the Boondocks. The booty snatcher or whatever he was. I saw you.
You know that's real life. That's real life. The Boondocks parodies real life events, and that's horrific. that's just so scary. But anyway. I'm like, if you come back, will they accept you? Will they shun you? I guess it depends on the dragon.
Yeah, I feel like
I feel like if I'm a dragon, if you leave me, you come back, I am killing you. Because how dare you? I am a dragon.
I'm a dragon. Okay, let's keep going because I have more sidetracks, and I want to stay on. Topic.
I mean, we're here now.
We're here now. Have you seen the Rick and Morty episode where Morty wishes for a dragon?
Oh, yeah. And Rick rips him a new one.
Well, he wishes him a dragon, but the dragon is just a horny beast who just wants to have like orgies. It's like
But Rick told
mind-tearing.
Morty the whole time that's a dumb idea for multiple reasons, and he did not listen. Like, whatever, Rick, you promised me one wish or whatever. I want a dragon. Yeah.
One of my favorite episodes, Joe. It's freaking hilarious. Your whore dragon. Dragon's a whore. Keep going, Mary. Keep us on track.
So in the next scene, Damon is out celebrating his victories in the Red Fork and in on the lake shore. And sweet Sir Simon comes. I love him so much. And he gives him a message from Rhaenyra. And that's when he learned that Jace is dead. And it is time to do or die. We are going to King's Landing and we're going to take this throne.
Yep.
And
yeah, so he flies to King's Landing.
Well, not before talking to Alice.
Yeah, he did talk to Alice first.
Yeah. So Alice is like, listen, I gave you, Rhaenyra, 40,000 rivermen to fight. I want something in return. Give me Harrenhal. No one appreciates it like me. I've been there for whoever knows long. She's a witch, so she could be immortal, or drinking the blood of virgins to stay around to almost be immortal.
Yep.
And Damon plays her and said, hey, you don't got no man. You don't got no status. Like, you have nothing. Why would I give you Harrenhal? I'll just ask her to do something else if she pleases. And I'm like, you made an enemy out of the wrong witch.
Yeah, he did. And it's
like, I'm like, you're so stupid.
I think what he said makes sense. I thought he was reasonable. He's like, I'll talk to the queen and see if there's ever a reward. I can't give you a whole freaking
does
castle.
Not, but like, you don't got to be a smug a-hole about it.
That is Damon. That is him.
That's Damon. But my thing is, you know what Alice is capable of. That woman terrified you for months in Harrenhal.
That is true. She said,
you know what you saw.
She said, never return. You remember what I told you. Do you remember what he told her?
She said, what did she say? She said that your coming is like a bad omen of things ending and things beginning. She said something like, I see that your coming has been an omen of the ends, the end of many things, and the beginning of others. And she said, go home and don't come back here. Remember what I told you. So she's saying like, hey, that enough. Like, who knows what the omen is, what's coming to an end. Many things. It could be your own life. So it's like, Damon, whatever this woman wants, you give her. I'm not playing with Alice. That is the last person I'm going to play in her face about. I'm going to go to Rhaenyra and be like, hey, she can do things that we will never understand. Give her Harrenhal.
And Harrenhal is a wreck anyway.
It's raggedy. It's Sir Simon there having feasts with his sons, being happy and broke. Like, oh my God. Remember when Damon came up in there? Give me Harrenhal. Sir Simon was like, you want a meal? Like, sit down, relax.
Sit down, chill.
You really, the roof is leaking. We got rats. They're really big. Like, we got cockroaches. Like, the beds are really hard.
This is the only dry place in the whole castle.
So we got a lot of mold. Oh, and it's possessed.
Yes, exactly.
You will see freaky stuff here. Yeah.
You can have it.
I really like the pair. It's such an uncanny pairing, the two of them.
Simon
and Damon.
Yeah. They're complete opposites.
Yeah.
Complete opposites.
That should be a spinoff. Simon and Damon. Like a buddy cop, Game of Thrones.
Good cop, bad cop.
You know. So yeah, he pisses off Alice, and Alice warms him. And then later on, they find Corless, Bela, Adam, Sea Snake. They find Corless, and Driftmark is done for.
And the most important part with that conversation with Corless and his children is he finally gives Alan his last name. You know, he says, I have nothing to give you except for my name.
It pissed me off so much when Bela was like, Corless completely ignored his son out of love for Rhaenys. I'm like, what kind of bird stuff is that? Like, you abandon your kids for a white woman? What? And he was like, me and my brothers are not mere memories to be forgotten. And I'm like, purr. Period.
Is that short for period? That's too lazy to say period. Just says per. So, no, I agree. I agree that he. But at the end of the day, Alan is happy. I'm assuming the same thing.
I think Alan is. What's the word?
Content, satisfied, justified.
Alan is, I don't know. He's like, whatever. Like, he's like, I'll take what I could get. Not happy.
No,
not
he
content.
did not. No, he did not. He was like, that.
Oh, he was like, oh, you gave me a name.
He said that's worth more than a mountain of gold to him.
Yeah. You haven't played catch with me, Dad. You didn't teach me how to ride a horse, Dad. Or to court a lass, Dad.
Teach me how to tie a slip knot, Dad.
How to tie a slip knot. How to, I don't know, set sail. How to ward off the scurvy.
And I'm bald.
But apparently,
he shaves his head.
Alan's hot.
White.
Oh yeah. Huh? Apparently, Alan's supposed to be hot because he had a very beautiful mother. You don't remember way back then, Rhaenys like touched his face and she was like, pretty much you're fine. Because she knew.
That was her,
Corless had an affair on him, so she's kind of jaded. Like, oh man, she was a hot bitch looking at you.
So the next scene, we have Aegon and Larys. They're riding in the back of like that chicken carrier.
I don't know. Their captors are taking them to Dragonstone.
Yeah, and their ride stops and the Triarchy shows up and attacks their captors. And they basically flee and they make their way over and they head towards Rook's Rest. Because Aegon wants to pair up with Cole and basically lead the army, even though he could barely walk.
My thing is, Aegon, Cole couldn't care less who you are. Cole is so far gone.
Yeah.
And just nihilism and incel activity. Remember, I don't know his name. Was it No, it wasn't Thailand. Another dude was like, hey, Cole, your men are raping the woman here. We don't do that.
Yeah,
and he's like,
that's Gawain.
Tough titty. Sir Gawain, right.
Yeah, Sir Gawain.
Is he a Lannister? He's a high tower.
Yeah.
He's a high tower. He was like,
he's Allison's brother.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, they're raping the woman. He was like, I don't care. Like he's like, pretty much there's going to be so much more atrocities, but it's like, yeah, but we should stand for something. You don't stand for something, you fall for anything. And it's like, what? Just because the atrocity is going to happen don't mean you should just allow your men to rape people. But so I see Cole being completely irreverent when Aegon comes and be like, who cares? You're a cripple. Aemon's stronger in his mind. Your dragon's
only thing I think
dead.
Is the reason why he might cling to Aegon is because it's just power. If he can get Aegon back on the throne, he could be hand again.
I don't even know what Cole wants. I don't know what his motivations are.
Yeah.
I think he just wants to obey orders and not think about the morality of it.
Yeah.
So I can see Aegon coming, and if he doesn't want to do that, him not caring because he's not a man of standard or morals or respect, or I maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know what that man's motivation is. He's gone and he needs to be put down. Put him down like the sick dog he is.
So, back at King's Landing, Alicent reveals to Luth the Largen, who is the commander of the City Watch, that Rhaenyra is on her way, and Helaena intends to allow her to take the throne with little to no opposition.
And, she tells her that's Helena's command, but that's her command. But, she convinces Helaena later, like, hey, do this.
And Helena's like, no animal will be harmed. Like, she works with Peter or something. Like,
I'm like, Helaena,
animals, niggas. These are
ain't
dragons.
Nobody gonna listen to you. I was like, that's what you, okay, Helaena. But I'm like, I love her. Maybe, I'm not going to say it, but, that's what I'm saying. She's so autistic to me. Like, just worried about the beast, and just playing with her little insects and having her visions. Like, Helena's not neurotypical.
Yeah, just let her collect her bugs and just
and not still let her sleep with her brother no more. I don't think she should have to do that no more.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Alicent tells Sir Luther Larger, commander of the City Watch, and that plays in Rhaenyra's favor later. And then yeah, so Damon returns to Dragonstone and he finds Ulf and Hugh there, and he's pissed off. He's like, you guys are supposed to be waiting for Aemon and Vhagar. And then back in Dragonstone, pretty much Damon went to Dragonstone to go check on Rhaenyra, and then they head out to King's Landing together. A messenger, because they don't know what Damon is, but a messenger is like, hey, I seen Aemon and Vhagar leaving King's Landing, flying towards Harrenhal. So it's like, cool, Alicent's planned, work. Rhaenyra, it's time to go. But when Damon finds out or like sees Ulf and Hugh there, and they're telling him why they left where they were, Damon slaps the spit out of Ulf's mouth. And I'm just wondering, how high does someone need to be ranked in order for you to allow them to slap you?
I don't care if it's the president of the United States. I'm swinging back. No one's slapping me. But I guess, like, in America, if the president slap you and you slap him back,
Secret Service is going to have a red dot on your dome before you know it.
Yeah, but you still might not die.
If it's my boss,
it's not certain death.
It's certain death.
I don't know. Like,
it's certain death.
It's like if I don't know. It's not
too many. Too many got assassinated. It's certain death.
It's close enough.
Because as soon as he hits you, they're going to be preparing for you to.
That's true. They hit
attack.
I'm already good getting hit back. You're right.
My boss, I'm ripping to shreds.
Oh yeah,
I'm walling on my boss.
They getting.
Please.
They get into these hands. They catching these hands. These size 18s,
Yeah.
Like
your hands are size 18s, or you mean you on 8-town stomp them?
8-town stomp. 8-town stomp is crazy, or I don't know, whatever. No one putting their hands on me. But like, also, it's not just that's his balls. He can't beat Damon.
It's not hit him back if you want to.
You can't beat Damon. Yo.
I'll take the slap if it means my life. That's how I feel about the president. I'm like, whatever. I'm gonna just go on Facebook and talk trash. But.
Just go on True Social, his social media, and talk trash.
I'm gonna call Al Sharpton and call it a hate crime.
But it seems like he low key respects Hugh, like at least a little bit. Like he talks trash, but looks at Hugh like serious, and then goes over here. Is like, you got that, idiot boy, to Oath, and goes back to Hugh, and kind of like he doesn't seem like he's trying to disrespect Hugh that much.
Well, yeah, he could tell that Hugh is a little more composed.
And Hugh got the biggest dragon. He got didn't he get the most ferocious dragon? The way he survived, he was tough and kind of proved himself.
It was hot.
Whereas Oath, he just fell into the lair, and the dragon came and just decided not to kill him because he liked him. He thought it was funny.
Listen, Oath is effortlessly charming. That's what that is.
Yeah,
he don't got to do much. He just stumbles around and people like him.
Yeah, exactly.
But, he's not a man of honor either. He likes to drink. He likes his woman. And he likes to complain about being the brother to the king. But what's interesting about him is that he had a really rough childhood. Like, priests got to him and he had to do things, sexual favors just to get by.
Yeah, he did say that. Yeah. That is the life of lowborn, Joe.
I think it is I think that's gonna make you a little like, who cares? I do what I want after that.
Yeah, that's
honestly.
True. That's true. So
also we learned that Rhaenyra knows about the dragon in the Vale, and she wants the death of the dragon and its rider.
Yeah, she does.
But she doesn't know who it is, but she's like,
she doesn't know that it's Damon's daughter, but she just put a hit out on her. Essentially.
That's not Damon's daughter.
It's Damon and his wife's Lyanna's daughter. Mm-hmm.
No, because that's Baela's sister. So that's okay. Oh, yeah. You're right. Rhaenys Rhaenys and Corless. That's their grandfather. Yeah.
Yeah. So
okay. Yeah.
Basically, right. Baela and
Rhaena
are Damon and Lyanna's kids.
Lyanna. Okay.
Yeah.
But
Did you realize that Jace and Bela were
Yeah.
betrothed?
Yeah, they said it last season.
I forgot about it.
Mm-hmm. But one thing that made me sad, when Rhaenyra was in bed and Damon tells Rhaenyra, hey, what you said would happen is happening. Aemon is on his way to Harrenhal. Let's go to King's Landing. And she's just in bed grieving. And she said, the boys who clung to me, who hid their little faces in my skirts, dead, so I may sit upon a throne of swords. And I'm like, I just thought about my nephews. And I'm like, when something like that happens, who cares? I don't care. And he was like, will you let them die in vain? Would that be a motivator for you?
So I guess let me hit 2 points. One, being a new father, it changes your perspective on things. Things that used
here
to
we
be
go. So
things that used to be like, I don't know,
Flippant.
super important, don't really matter anymore. Or not as important at least. Like it still matters, but it's not the paramount thing. And I feel as though to be king, you have to want it more than anything. And I guess this is really her realizing, do I really want this more than anything? Am I willing to sacrifice my children for it? And
she wasn't. That's why she locked. Yeah.
She wasn't. Right? She was not. And now I think
it's funny as soon as you start this conversation, Ellie starts turning up.
I know. She's like, you ain't sacrificing me, daddy. But yeah, I think her wanting to avenge them and also make sure they don't die in vain, especially because of Jace, how hard both of them died in the act of trying to get her on the throne. You know what I mean?
Luke?
Luke died
trying
to get her on the throne, and Jace died trying to get her on the throne.
And Luke had a simple mission. She didn't set him out to battle. He was just a messenger.
Just a messenger to the dude who couldn't read.
But Aemon was pissed that Luke took his eye.
Yep. And just followed him and took him down.
Yeah, I would hate Aemon too. But what would you say? And it will be worth it for you to try it?
I'm saying when you sacrifice everything, you might as well keep going.
You might as well just keep it going.
Keep it going.
Yeah.
It's not going to make her happy, but keep it going.
So back at King's Landing, Jesus. Trigger warning. I know you guys already have watched the episode. We are not a spoiler-free show, but I just want to put a little trigger there. Sorry, I was getting my water.
Alicent is gathering her things to basically flee King's Landing.
Alicent is scheming. So we already know that she spoke to the captain of the City Watch, and she said to Sir Lawrence what her plans are, what Helena's plans are to get him on board. So the King's Guard, Sir Rickard, her Queen's Guard, Sir Rickard, is noticing that she's acting strange, and she's like, well, why are you meeting with the Sir Lawrence of the City Watch? Why are you having special meetings? And like, why are you she's like actually trying to get rid of him, trying to ditch him. And then she told him, Sir Rickard, set up a meeting with
the small council.
Set up a meeting with the guards and the household guards too, because Sir Lawrence is captain of the household guards. And he's like, this is weird. So Sir Rickard ran his big fat mouth and told Sir Jasper, not knowing that this man is maybe he does, but this man is a true cad, just reprehensible. So Alicent is, searching through things, trying to get her stuff together, and Jasper comes in and he's like, so I heard you had a thing with Christian Cole. And immediately you could tell what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And he's pretty much like, why are you calling these secret meetings with the City Watch? It's very suspicious. And he uses it as leverage to try and rape her.
Yeah.
And the scene is, I remember with The Last of Us, where that creepy man tried to rape Ellie.
Oh.
And the horror of her face when she realizes that, oh my God, this is happening. This is happening. I fought tooth and nail and this is happening. So her just being on the ground, him on top of her, they show him pin her arms down, lift her skirts, and it's like, oh my God, this is happening. Luckily, the maester and I forget who, someone else come in and they arrest him, but it's like, you are the Dowager Queen.
Yep. You are the daughter of the mother of the king, and still you're not safe.
It reminded me of this TikTok that I saw probably like last year.
I remember.
A woman was on her shift. She was a nurse, and she was on her shift, and a man was like, one of the patient's family, whoever's like, hey, there's no paper towel in that bathroom down there. And she's like, that's not my job. Whatever, let me go check it out. But then she thought again, and she didn't do it because she noticed how the way that man was watching her, even at work, in a very public safe place. She's not overreacting. Women know. We know. Unfortunately, we've all been in situations like that, and we always know.
Yeah.
You know. So that was I hate it. I hate it so much. Yeah, and it's like you were just waiting for any opportunity to get your grubby hands on her, to just violate her. Like,
it literally seemed that way. Like as soon as he found some dirt on her, he ran up and was like, "Oh, let me go get some." It's crazy. People are evil.
I wanted his head taken right then and there.
Exactly. Me too.
I was like, arrest him, behead him. Oh my goodness. But yeah, and it's just like, I don't know what Sir Rickard's game is. I don't know if he knew that Jasper is rapey. Let me go tell him. I don't know if he was just running his mouth and Jasper took his own initiative. But either way, I'm like, girl, you can't trust men. This series just tell you over and over again, you trust men, you're going to die or possibly get raped or have to marry your best friend's father and sleep with your brother and just, it's just awful.
It's absolutely awful. Mm-hmm. So, you want to go to the next scene, my friend?
Yeah. So pretty much after this, Helena and Alicent finally reveals the plan to Helena, and she's like, well, "Here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna let Rhaenyra come and Damon come. We gonna get up out of here, grab your daughter, and we leaving. But first we need to talk to the sentry and the battle guards and tell them, hey, this is gonna be a peaceful takeover. When Rhaenyra comes, give her no opposition." And of course, she went to them. And she asked to speak to Sir Frederick and commanded him to stand down. Of course, he looked at her like she was crazy. Because once again, people don't listen to women. And, it didn't make any better when Helena was like you said, no more beasts shall die. It's like, girl, it's a war.
It's a war.
What Eddie Murphy say? It's a war. It's a war.
We make so many Mulan episode references.
Eddie Murphy is a gem. He gave us Mushu. He gave us Donkey. He's just great.
Beverly Hills Cop. He is great.
I've never seen that movie, but Haunted Mansion. I love that movie.
So Cole and his army are standing in the Riverlands when they see Vhagar flying towards Harrenhal, and they get excited and they follow. And Vhagar and his rider Aemon lands into the castle, immediately start murdering people.
On
site, burning soldiers and the soldiers in the field. They sack the castle. Aemon reminds you that he is also a gifted warrior, a gifted swordsman, and he just takes down people with ease as soon as he hops off of Vhagar, and he storms into the main keep, and like you said earlier, Simon Strong and his sons are just sitting around a table, and Aemon goes down and he basically says, pick up your sword. Like,
because he's pissed that Damon isn't there.
Yeah, he's like, where's Damon?
It's like, let's say you ready to fight somebody. You get there and they're like, oh, what you mad about? It's like,
What you mad about?
I got all gassed up. Like,
yeah, I just
what?
killed
Now I feel
100 people to
silly.
get here. 100
Yeah.
people to get here.
Now I feel silly.
but this is the contrast, right? Because Damon did the same thing.
The same exact thing.
And when Damon got there and realized that Simon Strong
and this is not the first time they've compared Damon and Aemon.
Yeah, like they realized that he wasn't a threat. Damon was still Damon and his jerk self. But
Yo,
like, okay,
hold on. I'm sorry. What's that phrase where like, okay, you know how like Kingdom Hearts, Sora and Roxas, they all use the same letters. You just put an X there. Damon and Aemon, it's the same name. Just jumbled the words around.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, so when Aemon gets there and Simon's like, hey, our soldiers will stand down. You can have peace. And he's trying to convince him you won. He stabs him in the stomach like a coward. And basically, as soon as he stabs him, he goes and kills one son, kills another, and then he gets stabbed himself. And I think the karma of it and just the juxtaposition, like I said, to Damon, but also understanding that Aemon still doesn't understand how the world works. You know, he thinks he needs to come up, sack a castle, kill everyone there, and take over. But the problem is that one, the Riverland folk is not following him. He goes and kills Simon Strong. They are loyal. Like
loyal to the soil.
Like Damon had to do so much politicking.
He sure did.
And like convincing those people to even
that little man, what's his name? The little Riverland leader is still like
the young boy, right?
He ain't like, nothing to scoff at. He's like, I may be young, but I'm ready.
Yeah, he was like, oh yeah, kill your grandfather so you can take over. He's like, that's not our way. Mm-hmm. Like it's not. We are. Like you said about this, we're like this is who we are. Like we're salt of the earth people, and this is how we do things. And you don't just go and kill Simon Strong and think everything's gonna be okay. Everyone's gonna bow to you because you have a title.
The beloved Simon Strong. And one thing that, once again, like you said, Simon tries to placate Aemon. He goes up to him. He places his hands on his shoulders, being gentle. And for a split second, Aemon seems confused and uneasy with that gesture of kindness. And I feel like, once again, he truly doesn't understand how to receive affection and kindness, and that lack of understanding infuriates him. Infuriates him and leads him to kill Simon. Of course he's going to kill him anyway, but for a split second he looks confused, like, well, what is this? Because he's a dude who don't know how to back down. he doesn't understand. Of course he sees vulnerability, fear as a weakness, but he doesn't know what it feels like. Like I said back in the first episode where he kisses his mother, and they said that like he wants that motherly love, but he doesn't really understand even what that looks like. So that was interesting.
He's 50 shades effed up. We'll just say that.
And it's just like, this shows you once again, don't get too attached to nobody. Because I love me some Sir Simon, and I knew it was coming. I knew, but at the hands of Aemon, makes me sick.
Kind people don't live in the show, but Simon's son stabbed Aemon in the back.
Yeah, Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon does not reward the kind.
No.
They don't reward the upright. Actually, it's for being kind and righteous is to your own detriment in this world. Like,
so once Aemon is stabbed and he falls down, he sees the witch. What's her name?
Alice.
He sees Alice the witch, which is crazy. Remember that book, The Last Apprentice, where Alice was the witch?
I was just gonna say Alice in Wonderland, but yeah, Alice is a witchy name.
It is a witchy name. Anyway, so he basically says, help me, as he's like dying. And Alice is looking at him. Do you think she's going to help him?
I told you Damon should not go her.
Yeah.
I told you, like, that was so stupid. That was so underestimating women again. underestimating women again. Even when I know it's going to come back, but before, when everyone was in the wherever they keep the dragon at Dragonstone, it was Rhaenyra, it was Damon, it was Oath, and it was Hugh. Rhaenyra's getting Cyrax, suiting up. Damon goes on his own to talk to Oath and Hugh, and he said, "Hey, we're going to King's Landing. Cover us. And until we take King's Landing, that's when we were focused on Aemon. Do not think about the commands. Do exactly what I tell you." Y'all still not saying this to Rhaenyra. You are not communicating any of this to Rhaenyra. So I feel like that's going to come to bite them back in the arse again, too.
Okay, the UK. The arse.
The arse. I'm trying not to cuss because I know church ladies be listening, and they swear I'm so sweet. They love me.
They don't know.
But, yeah.
So the 4 dragons, led by Rhaenyra, they get to King's Landing, and peacefully,
with little opposition, yeah,
no opposition at all. Until they land, and then some green coats come and fight them, and then Damon just takes them out pretty easily, and they walk into the Red Keep, and Rhaenyra finally sees.
Is the Red Keep the throne room?
Mm-hmm. They finally walk into the throne room.
I don't think it is.
Rhaenyra sees the Iron Throne, and she makes, look it up, and she makes
the Red Keep is the throne room.
Yeah, Mary.
I always heard it, and I don't know. Let me see.
As she progresses towards it, she's stopped by the King's Guard, and it's like, I don't know, 10-1, 10-2, right? And Rhaenyra draws out her sword, and she's ready to fight again.
The Red Keep is the primary royal fortress and political heart of the Seven Kingdoms. So I think the Red Keep is the entire castle.
The City Watch comes up, and they claim allegiance to Rhaenyra because...
Yeah, that's the entire castle. Okay. Yeah. So Alicent get the City Watch.
The City Watch, basically, they claim fealty to...
You're wrong. And I'm not going to let that go.
Yeah, they claim fealty to Damon because Damon used to run the City Watch back in season 1.
Mm-hmm. But also because Alicent was working in the background.
Oh, you think so? Okay, you think?
Yeah, I told you she spoke to Sir Laurent, not Sir Laurent. Right. Yeah, Laurent, Sir Laurent Luther or Luther Laurent, who knows?
Yeah, Luther.
And he's the commander of the City Watch. She told him what was going to happen. He agreed. Sir Rickard, her Queen's Guard, caught wind of it, told Jasper. Jasper tried to, so yeah, it was Rhaenyra who set it all together. So imagine her feelings of betrayal. If I let you come in here unopposed, I had the City Watch come to your aid when I knew that because I knew that's the Sentry and Sir Frederick's group are not going to listen to me. I had them come to your aid, and you kill my father.
Her plan was to kill her son. She knew a Hightower had to die, either her son or someone else.
I guess she thought that bygones was going to be bygones, or we'll deal with Aegon. I don't think she thought that because Aegon still has to die.
So I think Alicent knew that because Rhaenyra said that Aegon has to die. She said that straight up, right? And I think Alicent, if Aegon didn't leave, I think Alicent was either willing to let him go, or maybe Alicent would have made him fled with her.
I still never thought that Alicent would think that her father would die.
No. I don't think that either. No one did. They found their dad.
What they say, a gift from Sir Larys. So some way, somehow, Larys Strong set this up.
Yeah, he did. He did. So,
But even you want to talk about her trying to kill Otto?
Yeah, so Otto was obviously the hand of the king to her father, and Otto was the father of her best friend, and they
Otto's the
had a
entire reason why he married Alicent.
exactly like I'm trying to explain Otto and Rhaenyra's relationship.
Okay.
That like she didn't have any blood against Otto, like actually them like until like the conspiring gets the throne, but like she grew up with that man, you know what I mean? And when she realized she had to kill him, she looked at Damon and was like, I can't do it. And remember last episode I said I don't understand, I don't know if she has the strength to rule, because Damon was like, girl, you better go kill him.
But my thing is, ruling isn't only determined by killing people. If that was the case, Damon would
It
have
is
made
there.
No,
It
it's
is
not.
there.
We think about all the kings who are terrible because their only skill is killing. Like Aemon. That's why we don't want Aemon to be king, because he has no interpersonal skills. He just kills. And like
Well,
you said, the Riverlands are not going to take his side.
well, I'm saying she needed to
In
basically
that moment, yes.
vanquish
In that moment,
the
yes.
usurper.
Because in that moment, a revolution requires blood. You know what I mean? In that moment.
Yes. So in
Yeah.
that moment, she
But I'm
needed.
talking about overall. Okay.
Yeah.
I
No,
know
I
what
mean
you're
in that moment, she
Yeah.
needed to take
Yeah.
his head, and she did. She did, but I feel like it took everything out of her.
When he was like, let's Damon do it. I don't want to
So
be hacked at.
exactly. And did she hack at him?
Dog, when she swung and the camera panned out and we saw that she hit his upper back, I said, put him out his misery, Rhaenyra.
Exactly.
Just like Viserys. Just like Viserys, that was a show of everyone of a sense of weakness, even though I don't think she's like Viserys. But, and then she walked her bloody feet to the throne to show the world to power is paved with blood,
And then Helena and Alicent are walked into the throne room.
Yeah,
So
they're trying to escape, but they're caught.
do you think that she is going to be forced to kill them too?
Nah, she's not going to be forced to, because who's going to force her? Damon? They'll probably be prisoners.
Be prisoners. Do you think she should kill them? I got an opinion on that. What's your opinion? I think she should, and I'll tell you.
I'm my first mind is to say she should, but also it's like Alicent has been an ally. Yes, what Damon said, like she's more of a conspirator. She works in the background to make things happen. But I feel like having someone like that, I know Alicent is fed up. She just wants peace. Yes, she's going to do whatever she can to save Aegon. Like I said, yeah, she should die. Because like I said, she's not going to let Aegon die.
I think both of them should die. I think Alicent should die because she is
Alicent and Helena?
Yes. I think Alicent should, like, if I was just objectively looking from Rhaenyra's point of view, Alicent should be put to death because she was the original conspirator, right? She's the one who originally said that challenged her claim to the throne. Said that Viserys told her that, like, basically the wrong person was going to take the throne. Right? He said,
but she did that because
Aegon.
She was just terrified because she understands that
she misheard him.
She misheard him. She misinterpreted what he said. He was talking about Aegon's of past.
Yes, Aegon the Conqueror, not Aegon, this pathetic
not
guy.
Your
Aegon,
loser Aegon. But she was worried because he's like, if Rhaenyra takes the throne, they're going to kill my children.
Yeah, but still, that's one. One reason is she is the main antagonizer that started this entire war. Like, countless people have died so far because of her. Second, the reason why
not because of her. It was already set its emotion. It was already set its emotion.
Dog. She went and told. No, she did. She went and told Alicent. Alicent went and told Otto. Otto set it into motion, and then they basically did it as soon as Rhaenyra left. As soon as Viserys died, they set it into motion, and they
Otto sent all this into motion.
Yes, but
I can't remember the specific.
because Alicent told him what Viserys said, and they went after it immediately. Like you said, they did it, one, because that's what she thought she heard, but two, she did it because self-preservation. She was trying to save her children. So I get it, but that's the reason why she should die. The reason why Helena should die, there's one and one only reason, is because Helena has a dragon. And you cannot leave a Targaryen that's an enemy with a dragon alive.
Helena will get on that dragon and fly to the moon, and you will never see her again.
You can't risk it. You can't. But okay, Helena, go be forth. Like
Helena,
go.
She not.
Doesn't matter.
She don't got it in her.
Don't matter.
Helena does not. She's
now. She don't got it in her now. But like, she could easily come back and sack the city. Dead.
You really see Helena. Helena's not doing that.
Helena
saying, wants to play with her bugs and take care of her baby and raise chickens, like she said. Helena's not doing that.
Rhaenyra didn't want to be on the throne when she was young either.
Rhaenyra was a whore. Helena's not doing that.
I wouldn't trust her. I don't let.
And Rhaenyra had yes, she did run away from responsibilities, but Rhaenyra has an ambition when it comes to power that Helena never possessed. Helena wants nothing more but to be.
I think, like I said, objectively, they both have to go. I don't know if that's what Rhaenyra's going to do, but I think objectively, like, you can't hope and trust how people are going to act. If you have opportunity to use a nuke, most likely you're going to use the nuke. So, Mary, what would you rank this episode?
I enjoyed it. Well, besides the parts I didn't enjoy, but it still was a good episode. I get this episode a 5 because I felt the feels.
5 out of 5?
Yeah, I felt the feels of Jace dying. I felt the feels of Sir Simon dying. I felt the feels of what almost happened to Alicent. I felt the tension in Alicent and Helena trying to get things ready. The tension of arriving on King's Landing, like it seemed well paced, and yeah, there's nothing bad I can say about the episode, honestly, except they're using Craven too much still, but not as much as the first episode. I think they only said it once this episode.
They did say it once. And they said Craven and then Braven immediately after.
They said Craven and Brazen. And I was like, it was funny because he was like, when he asked me, he's like, what does Craven mean? And I gave him the definition of the word brazen. And then I Googled it and it's like, no, that's brazen. So it's funny that they said it back to back.
Crazen means cowardly and Brazen means brave. He's brave.
Well, brazen means like you have the audacity to do you're like quick to do things, but not with logic, or like you're brash. No, you're crass. So like you just do things without a second thought. And it's normally not a good thing. It's like a pejorative term. Like, what are you doing? Like, slow down, think things through.
I'll give it a 5 as well. I just love this show. And I feel like they do.
What'd you like the most about it?
I like the cliffhangers. I was not expecting Aemon to get stabbed. I was not expecting Rhaenyra to get on the throne this quickly.
I wasn't expecting that to happen to Alicent.
Yeah,
to almost happen to Alicent.
So they just find ways to raise the stakes consistently. Like every time,
I love a slow burn.
It's a slow burn, but still action packed.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But you see the seeds of things just happening slowly. Simple things, miscommunications just snowballing into terribly fatal consequences and events. Like,
exactly.
It's just what's I can't think of the term for it, but it's definitely a watch that John for sure.
It is a watch that John. Thank you, everybody. That's another episode of the Watch That John podcast. Thanks for hanging out with us. If you enjoyed the conversation, be sure to follow the show on social media and listen to the podcast.
That sounds like a name, social media.
And view the podcast wherever you're listening. You can follow us at Watch That John on Instagram, and you can check out our YouTube channel. Once again, thanks for listening and watching, and until next time.
Bye.